good afternoon, somewhere in the middle, good time zone. We are on course for a rather special Tenor Reacts return. I don't know what we're doing yet. Do I ever know what I'm doing? I think we all know the answer to that. Really? I mean, you just had to be the one fan calling out my idiocy. Idiocy? Idiot. I don't know. See, it's my own fault for trying to, I can, and I can't. I can't. Listen, Tenor Reacts is, and it doesn't feel like it because I've been having a ball collecting new fans along the way, spread in every country imaginable, and that blows a few gothic brain cells. We are 5 years old. Tenor Reacts is 5 years old. What? It's crazy. It's crazy to think that I've been doing a job, not tiring, getting ready for the editing. For most YouTubers, for most content creators, the editing, they don't mind doing the content, but the editing takes, and it does take up so much time, but I like it. Maybe I'm strange, but I absolutely love that part of the process because I'm wacky, crazy, and I've got animation, I've got clips, I've got text overlays that kind of meet the cray person that you get to see. So I don't mind that at all. But yeah, Tenor Reacts, 5 years old. Actually, we have actually totally missed the birthday because I was moving, wasn't I? I know had any internet, okay, but that was February, okay, and I think we can all. Oh, my voice is cracking, crying. I don't know why. It's emotional. It's an emotion. Yeah, it is. It is. Stop downplaying how much of an achievement. And I feel as though we've all grown together. At the very start, I don't know whether I mass deleted them because they were so bad, or they're still available on the channel. But do you remember the very early videos where I played the reactions out of my phone? So the audio was, yeah, it wasn't good. Wasn't good. But I was finding my feet in the community, and you're gonna make mistakes, aren't you? And here we are 5 years later, and I'm still having a ball. I'm still having the time of my life, and you guys seem to keep on watching. So we must do something, but I don't know what, but 5 years on the tube doing the same thing is mad, right? It's a bit cray. But then I was talking to a singer friend of mine, and he said it's not that cray because you've got so much passion. about music that we can't shut you up. You know, it's getting embarrassing. You know, it's way gone the past of cringe. It's just normal for you to like, oh, let's talk about that section where really no one's that interested, but it's, you make it a moment because you're so animated and it's not faked, it's genuine, like and yeah, that is, and I did thank that friend because I know that about me, but it's kind of sweet for someone else to pick that up. And I know a lot of you kind of get that as well about me, which is so nice to read that in emails and DMs. You know what I mean? So, and 10 years on the tubes, I mean 10 years on the tubes. I mean, that's outrageous when you think about it. The first 5 years, I might as well not have been on the tubes at all. I've got a lot to thank the reaction community for, actually. By and large, we are a very supportive community of each other's work. We rally around with that flag. We are supportive. Not all, not all, but you can say the same about every creator. You know, every creator in a community. You know, you get the one rotten egg. Made so many friends in the reaction community, and not all singers. Let me just say, not all trained singers. That's what I love. You know, those that are singers. Hang on, I'm just doing a video, and I'm live. So watch your tongue.
Still money on your life.
Watch your tongue, because I'm live on YouTube.
Watch it for me.
So shut up, you idiot. And yeah, not all singers. So some sing, but they do it more as a hobby and like karaoke. I love that, you know, when I get a chance to see some of my creator friends that are like, I don't care if I'm flat, I don't care if I'm sharp, I don't care if I'm like so far away from I'm doing me. And yeah, love that. Love that one. And can you, what part of I'm live on YouTube didn't you understand? Right, this is a domestic. This is a domestic.
I get to see real life.
Don't need to see any of this.
Right. Put me in a box.
Oh, right. He's moaning. He's got Amazon, like I said. What are they? Trainers?
No, one of the safety boots. Trainers' boots.
Oh, how very exciting! Do you want to show thee, because you've made such a song and dance? Welcome to QVC. This stunning seasonal pair of collective safety trainers could be yours for the low price of
£200
per month. Oh, they're quite snazzy though.
Let's see.
Look, they've got holes, holes in them.
To help them breathe so they're soft.
Oh, is it
Yeah.
to engage your bounce?
Yes.
See?
Kicking the knackers.
Shut up. Right, so you've got a bit of a screen time and your trailers, and let's move on. So huge milestone, 10 years actually on YouTube, okay, 5 years on YouTube. Let me tell you, I know I keep repeating the same story, but it is true. After the pandemic, I thought, well, the numbers are going to drop away because people are going to be more into real life, you know, but we're still here. And that's amazed me, really. So that's that. Now, I will get on to the title of this video when I covered the first row with feathers. Okay, now it's all true. I wish it was a lie because, you know, it wouldn't be as cringeworthy as it is. One of my very first, I suppose, proper school productions where I was auditioned for a part and got it. Okay. Can I just say I had no... If the role was a singing role, I wouldn't do it. I would not, because that I didn't have any interest in singing at that time. Okay, so like many schools, our school did a summer production, okay, and a Christmas production, okay. I was more interested in the Christmas because the school threw more money at it, it seemed to me. And this particular, I was in year 9, or was I in 10? I can't remember, but yeah, I was in a year. And the production was Alice in Wonderland, okay, and each year, each class did a scene from Alice in Wonderland, and our scene was Blue Caterpillar. Do you remember? He was quite. Now I've got to be so careful because I'm on YouTube and there are certain words you can't say, but God, everyone's seen Alice in Wonderland, right? Okay. Think back to the Blue Caterpillar, his habit. That's all I can say, I think. You know, I daren't say anything else. And I mean, when I say the school tended to throw more money at Christmas, they kind of did, but kind of didn't in my scene, because the costumes were cheap. Okay. And I'm not even... pipe down over there. My costume, it wasn't a costume. They put me in a blue sleeping bag to resemble a blue caterpillar. I don't know. And I had like things on my head. Very painful, very painful. You know, if you can imagine a hairband, okay, with all kinds of kind of business going on, it was so painful. I had to like because I had my natural hair back then, so I had to like, oh, it's so painful. And oh, the worst joke. It's a dad joke. I can't remember what Alice says, but I had to say, well, there's not much room anywhere else. Yep. As lame as lame go. But the costumes were a real letdown. No money spent on them at all. So I was front stage. To my right, I think. No, left. We had Alice. And to the back of me, we had some dodgy insects that just had bin liners, black bin liners as costumes. And then again, they had the kind of gizmo whatever on top. And it just, every time they moved, you could hear the squeak, the real cheap plastic make, and I don't know how I got through the scene without laughing. Anyway, fast forward, I'm in this, like, so hot. It was so hot, and I had a toggle thing, so I was made up. So I had the face made up. I wish I had a photo, because I bet I was so cute. But then again, I don't want that falling into the wrong hands. I've got a photo of you back in year 9. Blackmail. And so I think we did about 4 performances. Did we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 probably. Okay, and so when you think something's gonna happen and it does happen, and there's nothing you can do, because I'm like a corpse, and I could, because they had to sew me in and then sew me out. Okay, so literally I'm a cadaver. I can't move. I can barely like do the script. I certainly couldn't. It was like that. It was like so weird. And this was at the last performance. Okay, thank God. And I just could feel. I didn't feel right. Okay, I could feel things wanting to pop off, and I'm thinking, I need to get. Can we get on with this, because I don't know what's gonna happen, but I don't know how many parents. Must have been about. Didn't have a large assembly hall, so I suppose about 20 plus faces all on me, and Alice, and so we finished the AEIOU song. Okay, I've got a real in-depth I'm obsessed about this is why video to upload, okay, when we're all sorted upstairs. So we do the song, the end dialogue, and I think I go to center myself a bit. And oh my god, it's painful just to recall this. How I kept a straight face, maybe I didn't. Maybe I have some. So the sewn part, I don't know. It just went like zigzaggy. I think because it was zigzaggy. So and it was like Superman or the Incredible Hulk, like you know. So I only had a white vest on, okay. So it just burst. The sleeping bag just burst, and it was like I all I could see was the mums and dads, first row, second row, just covered in white, not very good feathers. And some of them were like, you know, because they just went. I was like, oh. I mean, some of my classmates that, you know, were, you know, some bizarre insects, they started laughing. Now, I don't know about you, but if you're anything like me, if you hear someone laughing, I kind of, you've got permission to laugh because they've already started laughing, you know. But I thought, as as the kind of main, you know, character in this gig, I had to bite my so much that it bled. It did bleed, and it was so surreal. All these feathers. I mean, the sleeping bag had like gone down to my waist and stopped. My chest was full of. It was horrible. It was so horrible. It was embarrassing. And yeah, that happened. And one would think, after such a early trauma, I suppose, into acting, I would never want to. Well, that's half right, because that's why I'm a voice actor and not a like actor, I suppose. You know, I just feel comfortable, you know, throw me in a vocal booth, pair of earphones, don't get to see me, I'm fine. But I'm fine, you know. But yeah, that happened. And I mean, thinking back now, because all the money went on the background, you see. We had a fantastic art department in our school. Our art teacher, oh my God, she can make anything believable on a backdrop. And I remember because I had to, well, I didn't have to, but they gave me part of the prop was from the art department, and this amazing art teacher she designed, I don't know what it was made out of actually, but an actual mushroom. So it was big enough for me to like sit on. But again, because I was sewn into this cadaver body, like, I couldn't lean back or I couldn't lean too forward. I had to like, which is so unnatural. It's so unconvincing. No one, especially a blue caterpillar, would sit like that. No, I wanted to like lounge about and like do my Mae West, but I couldn't do that. But I do remember the actual prop for the mushroom being amazing. And I don't know what it was made out of. I can't remember how comfortable it was. But yeah, so that's the story time for today. I just thought about it and I thought, wow, what a wonderful video. Well, not wonderful, but you know, yeah. I will see you guys next time. What? 20, are we 23rd? Oh, so, yeah, only next week to wait before Tenor returns. I'm looking forward to it. I know a lot of you are looking forward to the return. Okay, so what button do I press? Is it that one?